Bible verses about anger. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 29. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly. Psalm chapter 37, verse 8. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. James chapter 1, verse 20. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. Be ye angry, and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. James chapter 1, verse 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 11. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 9. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 11. The discretion of a man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression. James chapter 1, verse 19 to 20. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 31. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26 to 27. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 18. A wrathful man stirreth up strife, but he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife. Colossians chapter 3, verse 8. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. Matthew chapter 5, verse 22. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raca, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hell fire. Psalm chapter 103, verse 8. The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 5. Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up, doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 16. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. Galatians chapter 5, verse 12. I would they were even cut off which trouble you. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 17. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 24. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17 to 18. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. Psalm chapter 7, verse 11. God judgeth the righteous, and God is angry with the wicked every day. Psalm chapter 37, verse 8 to 9. Cease from anger, and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off. But those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. Romans chapter 12, verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 22. An angry man stirreth up strife, and a furious man aboundeth in transgression. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 31 to 32. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. And be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake hath forgiven you. Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 12. Go and proclaim these words toward the north, and say, Return, thou backsliding Israel, saith the Lord, and I will not cause mine anger to fall upon you. For I am merciful, saith the Lord, and I will not keep anger forever. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 3. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Psalm chapter 4, verse 4. Stand in awe and sin not. Commune with your own heart upon your bed, and be still. Selah. James chapter 4, verse 1 to 2. From whence come wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence, even of your lusts that war in your members? Do ye lust, and have not? Ye kill, and desire to have, and cannot obtain. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 24 to 25. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go, lest thou learn his ways, and get a snare to thy soul. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 12. Hatred stirreth up strifes, but love covereth all sins. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 8. I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands, without wrath and doubting. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 10. Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well-advised is wisdom. Titus chapter 1, verse 7. For a bishop must be blameless, as the steward of God, not self-willed, not soon angry, not given to wine, no striker, not given to filthy lucre. 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 18. Therefore the Lord was very angry with Israel, and removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Judah only. Mark chapter 7, verse 20 to 23. And he said, That which cometh out of the man, that defileth the man. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within, and defile the man. Hebrews chapter 3, verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, in departing from the living God. Jonah chapter 4, verse 4. Then said the Lord, Doest thou well to be angry? Proverbs chapter 17, verse 27. He that hath knowledge spareth his words, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. Proverbs chapter 19, Verse 19. A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment. For if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. Revelation chapter 1. Verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Ephesians chapter 6. Verse 4. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Romans chapter 12, verse 21. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 16 to 17. A wise man feareth, and departeth from evil, but the fool raggeth, and is confident. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. Mark chapter 3, verse 5. And when he had looked round about on them with anger, being grieved for the hardness of their hearts, he saith unto the man, Stretch forth thine hand. And he stretched it out, and his hand was restored whole as the other. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 33. Surely the churning of milk bringeth forth butter, and the wringing of the nose bringeth forth blood. So the forcing of wrath bringeth forth strife. Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 to 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. Job chapter 5, verse 2. For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one. Exodus chapter 34, verse 6. And the Lord passed by before him, and proclaimed, the Lord God, merciful and gracious, long-suffering, and abundant in goodness and truth. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 9. If a wise man contendeth with a foolish man, whether he rage or laugh, there is no rest. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. 1 This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Philippians chapter 2, verse 14. Do all things without murmurings and disputings. Nahum chapter 1, verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger, and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Luke chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. Isaiah chapter 48, verse 9. For my name's sake will I defer mine anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off. Psalm chapter 30, verse 5. For his anger endureth but a moment, in his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is